The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Back to pass. It's Lawrence. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
He's past the marker, still on his feet. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Wolverines with first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. It's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Finding space at the 20. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job with the offensive line giving this quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. The senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On the move, looking deep, and it's caught at the 10. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal, handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Great cut there. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off an RPO, the quarterback gets to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I like the call here, third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his man. It's Thomas. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making it. Impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Looking to throw it on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Running back grabs it on a screen. It's a quick spin move. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Great move in the open field. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. And the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
The thing I love about this play is the quarterback put this football where only his guy could come up and make a play on it.
And the Noles will line up now. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dump off caught by the running back. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Trying to extend the play. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pressure is coming. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense for a 1st and goal.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the ready.
Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try.
Touchdown, Knowles. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll try a pass here. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Lawrence. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding some room with the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump in front here in the 4th. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he makes it, runs it into the end zone to push the lead to 4. That's big. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock. And
they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got his man open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Coming up, second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida State. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, hit those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They'll line up in regular kickoff formation despite not having any timeouts here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. Short kickoff fielded just inside the 25. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And it's complete downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Noles are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He hands it off from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Touchdown, Noles. Still no answer for this offense. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the catch and stays in bounds for the two-point conversion. What a play. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.